Valcha gu abit I. Welcome to this service. This evening, as we do every evening, we light the peace candle on the communion table. This is a symbol of our hope and prayer for peace among the people of the world, especially remembering places of war and violence, including between Israel and the occupied Palestinian territories, Russia and Ukraine, within Sudan, and all the other places in our prayers. You'll be delighted to know that that's the last of the announcements. The service is for all of you. We celebrate tonight each and every person who has given something of themselves this year and worked in whatever capacity for the Iona community here on Iona. We also mark change of seasons, both with the weather and the end of our guest season. Changes to those here living in community with all the joy and grief, apprehension and opportunity that might bring. And so to get us started, we will start with the opening responses on page 169 in the worship book. And so we say, in the corncrake's rasp and the skylark's song, God's joy at the heart of all things. In a gap-toothed grin of a mischievous child, God's joy at the heart of all things. In a tantalizing smell of freshly baked bread, God's joy at the heart of all things. In the starlit splendor of the winter sky, God's joy at the heart of all things. In the satisfying squelch of a muddy walk, God's joy at the heart of all things. In the ladybird's flight and the puffin's waddle, God's joy at the heart of all things. In the sharing of stories and sipping of beer, God's joy at the heart of all things. In the windswept hair of a Highland cow, God's joy at the heart of all things. When children are able to be children, God's joy at the heart of all things. When adults become like children again, God's joy at the heart of all things. We will sing now. We will sing, Stand, O stand firm. Normally the words are stand, O stand firm, and see what the Lord can do. But for one, I feel increasingly icky about the word Lord. And for two, the God and the kind of faith I believe in is the one that makes us empowered to act justly, to walk humbly. I would hope that's people's experience of being here. So I would like us to sing, Stand, O stand firm, and see what we all can do. We will sing it about 4 times over, and don't worry, you don't need to count, because there are lovely voluntary cantors that will keep us on time. So stand, O stand firm.
Stand, O stand firm.
We'll be singing that a couple more times tonight, so keep an ear out for your cue. I wrote this staff blessing 3 or 4 years ago now, and I've used it every year. A lot of you seem to love it, which is great because it's becoming a bit of a tradition for me. So here we go. Nadia Bolz-Weber, a pastor and author, wrote something I have loved the idea of since I read it. She put down a theory about the Sermon on the Mount, the whole blessed are the meek bit. She thinks, as I now think, it isn't just a list of things to try to be or things to aim for, but instead, what if it was a blessing for those that had turned up to hear Jesus speak? In Nadia's own words, maybe Jesus was simply blessing the ones around him that day, who didn't otherwise receive blessing, who had come to believe that for them blessings would never be in the cards. I mean, come on, doesn't that sound like something Jesus would do? Extravagantly throw around blessings as though they grow on trees? She then goes on to rewrite it, to bless those in the world that she feels need blessing. And so I have done the same. And the people I feel need blessing right now are all of us here, just as we are. And I have some volunteer candle lighters to help me do so. Blessed are the housekeepers, the cup of tea makers, the laundry folders and bed makers, anyone who cleans a toilet. Blessed are the kind. Blessed are the musicians, instrument-playing hymn accompaniers, the people that can get others singing, those that hum while doing the dishes. Blessed are the cheerful, blessed are the grumpy. Blessed are the shop folk, the counters, the labellers, price gun wizards, anyone who is patient with the general public. Blessed are the hard workers. Blessed is Dot right now. You are all of heaven, and God blesses you. Blessed are our maintenance comrades, those who fix what the rest of us break, those who cut the grass. Blessed is anyone who hands out steaming hot tea in the driving rain on the Macker. Blessed are the morning people. Blessed are the night owls. Blessed are the cooks, the bakers of our daily bread, those who feed and nourish us. Blessed are the people who give. Blessed are the people who take. Blessed are the sacristans, candle lighters, bell ringers, those that set up, those that put away, anyone who straightens a hymn book. Blessed are the loud. Blessed are the quiet. You are all of heaven, and God blesses you. Blessed are the program team, the session planners, timetable writers and walk leaders, the people who can probably talk for a surprisingly long time about St. Columba. Blessed are the weird, the slightly odd, the completely bonkers. Blessed are the wardens and the leaders and the high-hegians, the decision makers, the organisers, the people the buck stops with. Blessed are those who laugh. Blessed are the administrators, the people who love a good spreadsheet, those who do all the fiddly bits, the list writers, the mail sorters, minute takers, phone answerers. You are all of heaven, and God blesses you. Blessed are those who live in community. How good it is, how wonderful. You are all of heaven, and God blesses you. Blessed people, stand very firm. When I'm leading services, I'm almost always inspired by music and songs. And I've used a lot this year by the singer Corinne Polwart. So I'm closing out my pattern for the year and using her songs again. For me, she pulls big, complicated, hard feelings into very simple, honest words. And for us in community, few things are more complicated and hard than this cycle of leaving that we do here. So I have used the lyrics of 2 songs and smushed them together. These best sum up to me what this whole messy community and parting of the ways is. You will find it on your sheet, these responses that I have put together for us. And so we say, footsteps in empty hallways fall to the sound of leaving. We're all leaving, even the ones who stay behind. We're all leaving in our own time. Kitchen walls pockmarked with shadows of blue tack and riddled with laughter. Scars where the bed stood and names scored on old wood, and dreams in the rafters. secrets in timbers and tears spilled on shoulders and hopes in the plasterboard. We're all leaving, even the ones who stay behind. We're all leaving in our own time. We have no ark to bear us from this flood, just broken vessels wrought in flesh and blood. Though riptides may pull us under, we will not cease to wonder at the beauty. Beautiful people, stand firm. And you are invited to stand. Stand, oh, stand firm. Please be seated. I am amazed what we all can do. I think we have put some good things out into the universe this year. Goodness knows the world needs it. We may not be able to fix the bigger issues with what we do, but I do believe we cause ripples. And in our world full of deep divisions, I believe there is something truly radical in going through stuff together. So thank you, each of you, for believing enough in community to give this weird thing a go. And I encourage you all to stand firm. I will end with my favourite blessing. Anyone been on the pilgrimage should see this coming. The St. Columba blessing, which is attributed to him, that I have said to every guest group I have led on the pilgrimage, so it's only fair I say it to you. May God's goodness be yours, and well, 7 times well, may you spend your lives. May you be an isle on the sea. May you be a hill on the shore. May you be a star in the darkness. May you be a staff to the weak. And may the power of the Spirit pour on you richly and generously today and in all the days to come. Amen.